I can't stop thinking about the end of Stranger Things and Umbrella Academy, and it's because it just rubbed me the wrong way, and it seemed like it has rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And I think the main reason here is that we have these characters that are flawed, that have trauma, that have all of these issues, and we want to have them succeed. And obviously, we get it, right? Like, not every story on this earth has a happy ending. That makes sense. But holy crap, what am I taking away from this? The main character who has gone through so much character development and growth, I'm talking about Stranger Things here. The only viable solution for her to do good is for her to end herself. That's the only way to end the cycle of violence and of all of these demonic things happening. And same thing with Umbrella Academy. The only way that they can think of to resolve this issue is for them to cease to exist. That's crazy. I almost would have rather the Umbrella Academy continued on doing what they were doing and in universe essentially ended the world, allowed it to happen, and moved forward from there than to just let the characters cease to exist. And it's not to say it's happily ever after and Eleven and Mike just ride off into the sunset and go to their 2 to 3 waterfalls. I'm not saying that, but I am saying that it's worth exploring the idea of pushing through. Let's try to push through this, especially with all that's happening in the world right now. I think it's really easier for us to just say, well, if this person just didn't exist, if this thing just didn't exist, well, it does. And we have to deal with it. And I would love a show or a movie that could help us through that, right? That could help us through this sucks. And it would have been so much more interesting if, let's say, like, Eleven survived and then I don't know, like, she still has to go into hiding and Mike is like, you know what, I'm gonna run away with you. And they spend their time, I don't know, freaking tracking down evil scientists or evil government organizations and taking them out. That would have been cool as hell. And then the gang could, like, all secretly do that instead of them just living like a normal ass mundane life. Not to say that there's anything wrong with the normal ass mundane life, but it's the Stranger Things. Come on. It's just, oh my god, it just pisses me off. It pisses me. The story that does a really, really good job of this is Attack on Titan. The ending of Attack on Titan, the bad thing happens. We get to see the consequences of what happened. We don't get to just, oh, erase the main character, blah, 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 whatever. Like, the bad thing happens, and we get to observe the consequences of that bad thing and how people are moving forward from that. I know not a lot of people love that ending, but I personally thought that ending was amazing. It was tragic. It was horrific. It was incomprehensible to watch. And because of that, it was so good. There was so much just nuance and things to think about in that ending. Come on. Please